Oh, that's allowed. There we go. Alright. Well, it's night now, but I gotta get building on this town hall. It's definitely not its glory that it's used to be. It's in a bit of shambles, but there's been improvement in the town. I mean, it's overtaken by creatures that aren't like us, obviously. I I'm happy with how it's going though. It's gone from how it was, which was very run down, to significantly better. We've got people coming in. It's populous. I mean, nothing like it used to be, obviously. My grandfather told me so many stories of this place when it was alive and well, but I haven't seen it in that state. I mean, it was pretty much a wreck when I came in, but I am hoping I can bring it back to what it once was. Beautiful town. People would come from pretty far. I mean, my grandfather, Vulcan, he would travel a lot, and he'd have these long quests where he'd make all these friends, and they'd end up coming back to live here, but I don't know, it just kind of died out. I'd miss him, really. He was always so kind. I wish he could help me with this. I don't feel up to the challenge of rebuilding this town hall. I mean, I wouldn't want to mess it up. It's the town's legacy, to be frank. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to cherish something you hadn't really been a part of for too long, but the stories that he told me about, it's so rich. It has such a deep history. I mean, I started fixing the first floor up already, but the office part, the part I'm actually supposed to take ownership of in this town, it's up to me to fix it, but I don't it's something feels off about it. I don't know. Maybe it's the windows. I don't want to screw this up. So we gotta have the desk will be about here. A chair would go about there, maybe. So do a big window in the back. And then up like that. Hopefully. My grandfather he would have a way he would want this done, but I can't think of it. Vulcan was a picky guy, of course. I mean, he seemed pretty easygoing, but if you didn't do it the way he wanted it didn't get done. I mean, he built this town hall. He built it to a very full glory when it was an incredibly bustling town. He had a big office, and people would just come in, and he'd be willing to help them with whatever, but I mean, look at me. My own home is still unfinished. It's not, it's better. It's getting better. We've got people living here. We've got Bofa, who's moved in. We've got Arctic, and Arctic's been here for a while, and Bofa too, but I don't know. Do I have what it takes to be this town's leader? Can I live up to Vulcan? I don't want to disappoint them. Bofa's been living in a hole. And Pope just moved in, and Arctic's living in a mountain too. I mean, I guess technically I'm in the mountain. I mean, I've gone down. I've got a staircase down into it, but aside from that, I kind of just built on top of it. The rest of the buildings were too much of rubble to even try and be renovated, but we're trying to restore it to as best as we can, at least. It's never gonna be the same Lotlville, but we're trying, We've got the fountain. We've got plenty of food for everyone. We're working on more community spaces and places to bring people together. I mean, we're all just trying to help each other at the end of the day. But I have to be the one to step up here. I mean, that's the building I need to be in. I have to fix whatever's been going on. I mean, there's that thing following me, but there's really not much I can do about that. I'm pretty sure at this point I'm just going crazy. I don't know. I gotta get a chair. We gotta get this office up and running. I mean, the whole city's not gonna build itself, you know. Oh, geez, where's my chair? Oh, I'm running low on resources. There we go. I gotta step this up. My own home isn't finished. This is... How can I expect myself to run a town when I can't even run my own household? I mean, I've only done half the building in this place. It's really not all me doing this, but it should be. Vulcan, God. I've really never seen a man more inspired by the people that he lived by, or hopeful about the future for a town that was so small, but the energy was just insane. That's not right. Of course it's not right. Come on. I guess I'm a mayor with a love seat. I don't know. These walls need to be up higher, I think. I don't know. Maybe. It's gotta... How did he have it? I can't remember. It's been so long since it looked the way it was supposed to. I remember I was so small when he first showed it to me. And he had so many friends that would just like bustle around, and the town was so busy. There were so many shops and markets that had opened. And him and his wife ran everything. They'd made it so effortless. And here I am, left to run it alone. I wasn't prepared for this. Oh, jeez. There's no instructional manual on, like, how to run a country. I thought I was just signing up to be another member of the family. I didn't realize that after he was gone, I would have to take it over. I have to finish this town hall. That's priority number 1, right there. I gotta finish this. I'm out of everything. Alright, I need coal. I gotta smelt some things, sorry. I think I saw some down here. There we go. I'm so low on everything. My resources are dwindling, my food supply is obviously okay, but I don't have anything to cook anything with anymore. There we go. Saw some more too. Where was it? Oh, here it is. Oh, this is a big vein, jeez. What? Is there a mine shaft here? This is a really high elevation for there to be a mine shaft. There's more coal, though. It's really dark. What? A ladder? What is this? Oh. I've never seen this room before. It looks like it must have been an old base of some sort. I guess when some rubble fell, it must have covered it. What's this book? What? 9 pages. Official records of Lotlville. Official records keeper, the cleric, current leader Vulcan Grimm. Oh, this was from grandfather's time. It was written by my grandmother. Current population 16. What happened? Oh, its last update date is too smudged to read. Vulcan. His condition seems to be worsening. I fear he's beginning to go insane. He keeps talking about being watched? What? I think it's to do with the traveling. He's been going on more adventures lately. The whole town worries. They believe he's begun practicing witchcraft again. The accidents that happened last time, we've contained them for now, but we fear what could happen again. Could happen again? What? Was he practicing witchcraft? What? The whole town is in disarray with him in this state. He keeps saying something is following him. He sees structures erupting from the ground, blocks appearing out of thin air, resources coming from a shadow. This sounds too similar to me. Is this the same thing that's been happening to me? Am I going insane? This is exactly what's happening. I was down in the mines and a room appeared before me. I couldn't see what was making it, but definitely something. The eyes are the part he talks of the most. They say they are the type to follow you around the room no matter where you are. I just hope this entity isn't hurting him. Maybe he's just having a bad dream. Sounds too familiar. I don't like this. Dreams aren't something I know much about. I'm not one for the analysis of the mind, but I have to assume he must be awake for this to happen, lest he's simply refusing to sleep at night. My attempts to calm him have been futile. He seems to be beyond my help. And that can't be where it ends. It's empty. What? She tried to help him? It can't be. This can't be the same thing I've been going through. It can't be right. This has to be made up. This is a weird coincidence, I swear. I'm taking this. This can't be the same thing. It's not possible. Why was it here? It was right under my house. It's too close to be a coincidence. It's right here. I thought it was in a... I don't know. I've never heard of the records of the town. I've only heard about it through stories and pictures and tales around the fires, and I didn't think anyone was actually keeping track of all this. But there has to be more books, right? There has to be more books. I mean, it can't just have 5 pages about one person and that be all of it. Right? His condition seems to be worsening. It got worse? Having to do with the traveling. I heard he traveled a lot, but what would that have to do with being watched and entities and... Something is just not adding up to me. I don't know what this thing is. I don't know if it's the same thing that's been following me. I'd hope not, but I don't know anything at this point. Clearly. Clearly I don't know enough. That building doesn't look right. It's off. It's wrong. Clearly there's something wrong. I'll have to try and find some more books to figure out what I did wrong. If there are more, I don't know. It was written by the cleric. It was my grandmother. She was really on top of things, I guess. She was the only real literate one I knew. I mean, my grandfather, he was a blacksmith. He rarely could pick up a book and read. He was always in the forge or out having adventures, making friends, bringing them back. The story of how him and my grandmother met is really a beautiful one. I miss them. I wish they could be here. I wish they could help. What's that? Oh, jeez. What was that? That can't be good. It can't be worsening. I can't be following in his same path. Town's in disarray with him in the state. He keeps saying something is following him. Sees structures erupting from the ground. I don't know. There are just things that have popped up randomly, bases built underground. Clearly that library wasn't there the first time, but I don't know. It's history hullabaloo, right? It's gotta be. I mean, things get lost in translation. It's people, I don't know, they had weird food back then. It can't be related to this. It's not true. It can't be the same. It can't be the same, right? This is not a repeating arc. We can't do this again. The city's already been run down once. I'm not about to let it get run down and abandoned again, but I'm afraid. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's me or if other people can see this too. Where did it go? What is it? Am I okay? Is it okay? Is the town okay? Was Vulcan okay? Are any of us gonna be okay? There it is. There it goes. No way of knowing what's real and what's fake. I've been eating too many poisonous potatoes from my farm, or am I really losing it, or have I messed up somehow? Did I bring back a line of ancient haunting? That's insane. It's historical hullabaloo. Like I said, that can't happen. Please. It can't. It's just not possible.